So first up is the bag of goodies. Now the reason I got this is, as you can see, lights, junk. I'm a bit of a mess. I'm not usually this untidy, but I need to tidy up because again, it's this whole thing of I'm in a bit of a rut. So we're going to get it done. So, a couple of cords here you can see. Okay, I'm just going to put this in a different mode. Alright. Audio cords. Oh, okay, now we get into the actual brass taxes of it. What are these things? Guitar pickups. I haven't actually checked yet what type of wire. Good 5-wire. So hopefully that leads to what we're going to be doing here sometimes on the channel. But not always. Guitar strings. That's right. If you like guitar mods, well, I'm going to take a very amateurish approach. There's some P90s. There's some more strings, some loads. Oh my goodness, look at this. Switches, more pickups. You can tell I'm a real fan of Geica and their equipment. Oh my goodness, what are we doing here? Hopefully they're 5 ones too, because if so, great. Put that one back so I don't lose it. So what have I done here? So this variety of things are literally from Temu and AliExpress, and what I want to do is do a bit of a series showing you don't have to break the bank to fix up a bit of a dud. Because next, let's go into the studio room I've been doing up. While we're at it though, there's my workstation. Okay, and yeah, we can see my cabinet, which won't be seen much in videos, but we've got some lighting here. Again, I've got the custom plate there for later, Mr. D. I hope that this channel does take off, otherwise I'll spend a lot of money on nothing. And you know what? That's okay, because you've got to start somewhere. Alright, so here's the home studio. Alright. Now, why the keyboard? I can't play keyboard. It's a MIDI keyboard. I want to learn how to make my own music so that, you know, let's be honest, have our own theme song one day. I can play guitar. I do need to play more. That's part of the motivation of this channel. I want to be able to show that as a home guitarist, someone who's not, you know, more than a novice, at best an intermediate. So I'm just going to show off a few of my guitars just because I wish to show what I'm lucky enough to have. So this is my Charvel DK Telly. Amazing piece of kit. Probably my favourite playing guitar. Now, why do I love this guitar so much? Well, it's got 3 voices because it's got the coil tap in it, a modern and a classic PAF sound, as well as a single coil. This is a great playing instrument. Hopefully I can figure out, again, I'm learning just as much as you guys, so one thing I will go through is all these bloody amp sims. Tell you which is the best because I've bought them all and I've never bloody used them. So here we go. Here's my affordable recommendation. Grote guitars. Please find their manufacturer on Alibaba. I might put it in the description. But I would say, please get yourself a Grote if possible. Well made, great QC. I'd actually say that probably what happens is they get to their sellers and they try to do more to the guitars, because I've heard about these coming poorly. I got mine from the manufacturer direct. No issue. Look at that. Brass inside the saddles. Beautiful pickups. This thing is a dream. Coil split on the humbucker. This thing is my favourite guitar under $500. It cost me $200 Australian. Direct from the manufacturer. Amazing. This guitar was an Australian company. Been able to do my research to find out what music made, but it's their way of trying to enter in the Australian market cheaply. GFP. Probably similar to what artist guitars are now. I love artists, but I'm sorry, artists, you guys have got to do a top like this. Look at this thing. Hopefully the light is showing that. It's this beautiful burgundy red. Fades into a quilted top. And the fact that it's got these, the Supreme style inlays. Now, I modified this a few years back. Those are Geica locking tuners. Alright. And these straps, PNP from Temu. I'm telling you now, I paid like $20 for that. Proper leather. It would cost me like $80 for the same quality here in Australia. And here's my last out of my regulars. This is a new one. Alright, it was meant to be roasted maple, but it's roasted maple and rosewood, so I need to set this up still. But I've been playing it out of the box. It was that well set up. So you can see the plaster wrap still on it. This is a handmade piece of guitar. Look at the flame on this maple neck. You won't find it anywhere else like this. Beautiful custom paint job. This is from Tom, previous Avert, now Latitude Guitars. Check out his site. If he doesn't have it on the site and you have something in mind, he possibly could make it for you, or he may already have something in manufacturing that he will do up. That is an amazing piece of kit. Everything's splittable. It's got a 3-way split, so I've got to ask him still whether that's series and parallel, what's going on there. But look, 3-way switch. I know the middle is just normal, not engaged, so everything's a pickup. Amazing. Now this is where, again, I want to get into this channel, being about just my life. We're now getting into things that we're going to fix up. Now, this one I won't fix up. I don't even know if I'll change the tuners because they are proper. This is my baby, my second ever guitar. I bought this when I graduated in 2009. I've checked on the actual serial. It is official. What happened was I got this on eBay from a South Korean seller. Said it was on the showroom floor. This is a South Korean made 2004 Epiphone Black Beauty. But this guitar I picked up for 400 Australian dollars at the time. It's valued at over 2,000. I've changed the pickups out. These are GFS PAF knockoffs. Guitar Fetish makes some fantastic cheap pickups. These have lasted me over a decade and they sound fantastic. I haven't done any push pulls, anything to modify that. That actually only got done up in the shop. Thank you, Capital Music in Tamworth. You guys did that up, and I've only had to do my own setup one other time to make sure it's in playable form. It might need a refret at some point, but for now, it's a beautiful piece. Another Grote, but this one has a story. This one cost me 90 Australian dollars. Alright. Now, I actually have done a bit of this one up. It's still the driest piece of fretboard I've ever had in my life. I'm not even sure what the wood is, because it appears like ebony in terms of darkness, but it's got a grain to it as well, so I'm not sure. Anyway, beautiful piece of wood in terms of the mahogany. I put Geica tuners, as you can see right here. Oh, if it'll adjust for me, sorry. Put Geica tuners on the back of the neck here. Originally came in non-locking tuners. But, problem with this one. Wasn't actually playing when I received it. And I'm not a fan of the P90s in it. So we've got some little Temu and AliExpress cheap pickups we're going to replace into it. That's going to be a video we're going to do up. See, the best of the best. Now here comes the rest. So this one needed doing up. This is a PRS baritone. Now this originally comes with PRS branded pickups, but if you look closely, hopefully it doesn't switch off on us here. These are Fishman Fluis Moderns. Now the reason he sold for $800 is you can notice I've got the back plate off. It was a bodge job on the attempt to solder this. It didn't work out. And so what I tend to do, why is it going over there? What I intend to do is rewire, resolder everything. I've done that. Much cleaner job than what was there. You can see the burn marks in here. That is from when it wasn't working quite well. So now I've got to get a new back plate. Thank goodness at least it's been shield painted. Put my battery in and this thing's ready to go. But I have tested it. Beautiful piece of kit. This is from Grote. This is the Volgoa. Alright, I'm going to flip this around. Here we go, I can see what's going on now. This is the Volgoa. The Volgoa is Grote's other line. But the pickups are fantastic. Now, I've got this undone at the back because I may redo this. I wish to have a coil split. But if we can't get it working, that's fine. But you can see they've got their own tuners. They're quality. This guitar is $180 Australian from memory. And so I got all three guitars for $400 US. So the two Grotes and the Volgoa are a goer. This is my beauty, the guitar that needs no work. If I wish to, I could put some locking tuners on it. But this guitar I bought, I believe, 6 years ago now. Got it when my son was born. Love you, Lachlan. Wolf from All-in-One AIO Guitars. I might put some different tops on. I think for some reason gold would just suit it better. But beside that, this guitar plays perfectly. It stays in tune. Has a wonderful tone. I have no intention of modifying the electronics because these Destiny CNC, the custom round pickups they put in these are amazing. I believe the IYVs also come with those from what I'm aware. But that's a made in Korea guitar. So made in Korea, all legitimate parts, then taken to the all-in-one shop in California and set up before it's sent out. $700 USD for that one. Now these are the two bodge jobs. You might look at these and go, oh, they look nice. And for the price, yeah. What was it like? I think I paid $300 USD for both of them. I'll get the cost up in a future video or even at the end of this video. But the problem is, yeah, the inlays are cool, the stars. I'm glad this one doesn't have branding. But it was sold as a complete guitar. I'm fine if it was seconds, because that paint job isn't desirable or the way that's been done. Alright. What my problem is it won't stay in tune. These are microphonic pickups. And then the fake Grovers on the back. So we're going to do this up. If someone knows a way to be able to remove gloss without it looking scratchy on the back of these necks, it would be fantastic. Because I think this mahogany looks beautiful. I'd love to make this a more playable neck. But there we go. There's one. We're going to replace the pickups. We're going to replace the wiring, all the electronics and that. It'll be a beauty when I'm done with it. And I'm not an expert. I just do this as a hobby. And here's our other one. The fake PRS. Now this one feels a little bit more legit in that it's got the proper bridge. If you can see. And I believe these would have been original too. But then the pickups. They've put in a set of just cheapos from China. Microphonic. Sounds scratchy as hell. Terrible. The switch isn't terrible quality, but it's not great. And then this is where the neck, if you can see this, there's marks in the actual neck. They've tried to actually patch up the neck there. This is a rosewood neck, so it looks lovely, the figuring in the wood, wave-like. But then the way in which they've treated this, and look at these fretwork, it's horrible. This is by a company that's meant to manufacture guitars, guys. This was a second. I'm okay if it's advertised as seconds. I'm okay if it's advertised as unfinished. Look at that. I'd rather remove the lacquer, but I don't want this to look like shit afterwards, especially with a black gloss neck. Then these really bad tuners. Grover's my backside. And please don't do this. Branded. So yeah, we're going to do some guitars up. we're going to have some fun with that. But right now, just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in. This is a very amateur vlog style video, this one. And chops and changes a lot, I know that, I'm sorry. But again, you got to be in it to win it. You got to get out there and do things. I'm still setting up studio. I'm still putting things out there. But I'm doing this now because if you don't get off your ass and do something, it'll never get done. And I think that's what I was doing with these videos. I had a Bali trip a few weeks ago. I was looking forward to that being my big first, hey, this is Mr. D. This is what the channel's all about. Didn't get there. But it is. It's about travel. It's about getting out there and trying new things. No? My name is Brenton Dick, so it's the Brenton Dick experience. Other reason we can't use that is for obvious reasons. But hey, we're going to eat, we're going to enjoy, we're going to entertain, we're going to do a lot of different things here. And hopefully you learn something along the way. So, welcome to Mr. D's Guide to Nothing. It really is about nothing but life. Enjoy, guys. Glad you came here. Hope you subscribe. Hope you hang around. And hope you have fun. Take care. Say hi in the comments.